Hi, welcome. Well, it's bedtime. We're here on the beautiful Blackfeet Indian Reservation, and it's time to end the day and start a new day over tomorrow. The theory is, even if you didn't get enough rest the day before, that one good night of sleep will catch you up. Nice to be all caught up in your rest. So, theories and practice of instruction. And that's what we're here talking about today. The reason we're here is to reflect on the cell in the graduate exit portfolio that is theory and practice of learners. So my name is Teresa Peppian. I'm a member of the 2017 graduate cohort at Montana State University. Go Northern Lights! We're here tonight, to discuss and reflect on why I chose the artifacts that I did. And we're going to look at learning theories and learning styles in general. So taking a survey, a test, to compare certain learning styles, for example, sequential and global, and comparing those scores of those two. And if one's high, then that's good, then the learner learns. That's a positive mark for the learner learning in that manner. But the opposite one that they may score low on can be enhanced, and they can learn to use that one as a learning style, a learning technique, a learning practice as well, and therefore strengthening their learning. So we're looking at sensing and intuitive learning and comparing those to verbal and visual learning, and in comparing those two. And like I said, the good news is that the one that you score high on, you continue to learn with that learning style. But the one you score low on, you enhance, and you learn how to use that one as well as a positive learning style. And so so that's the reason I chose that one, because it demonstrates the learning styles of the theory and practice of learning. The other one I chose was locus of control, and that asks the learner some questions like, what are some important life-changing events, and how much control did you have over those life-changing events, and what was the catalyst for those events? And so answering those questions help us develop an internal locus of control. An external one would be that we would need reward, like for example, Pavlov's dog was rewarded with food and he would salivate. And that's food is an external locus of control. Money is an external locus of control. Anything to do with that money can buy is an external locus of control. Whereas, and it's something that you have to touch, feel, and it has to be tangible. Whereas an internal locus of control, the learner learns because they love to learn. And so with these questions that help develop an internal locus of control, the learner learns to take more control over their own thinking, feelings, and actions. And that's what that document, that artifact discusses. Studies show that women, single parent families of females are more likely to develop an external locus of control. And so developing that internal one, helping them to learn to love and develop those virtues that will benefit them as a human and the greater good of mankind, like integrity, honesty, and then planning the outcomes. Remember, we learned that we always choose outcomes of kindness and compassion. And so, remembering that we can choose those outcomes. And so, in summary, we're saying developing an internal locus of control includes honesty, integrity, kindness, and compassion. And remember, learners, to choose your outcomes. You have the power to choose your outcomes. And this is only a small portion of the theories and practices and that we focused on today. There's hundreds of theories and practices, and some have been developed and redeveloped as well, and it's up to us to continue to develop them through research as well. Well, we work for the greater good of mankind, and we have the power to use theory and practice as tools for learning and for learners. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We can develop what has already been developed and work for the greater good. And so I just want to thank you for joining me today to reflect on theory and practice of learners for the graduate exit portfolio. And have a great night. Let's add a little salt. God bless.